There is a date that every driver in Canada needs to know before they get behind the wheel this February. And if you haven't checked this yet, you may be putting yourself at serious risk, not just legally, but financially. I'm Joseph, and welcome to Canada Pension Guide, the channel where we break down the rules, the updates, and the fine print so you can stay protected and informed. Today we're talking about a major road law update that took effect this month, February 2026, and it directly affects thousands of Canadians, including many of you who are retired, semi-retired, or driving on a fixed income. Stay with me, because this one matters. Now, before we get into the full breakdown, I want to mention something that many people overlook when these kinds of updates roll out. There is a connection between your driving status, your provincial registration, and in some cases your benefit eligibility that doesn't always get talked about. We're going to come back to that in just a few minutes because it affects how certain seniors are classified under provincial assistance programs. If you're receiving OAS, GIS, or CPP, and you own or operate a vehicle, there's a specific detail in this update you're going to want to hear. So stay right here. Let's get into what's actually changed. Across multiple provinces, February 2026 has brought in updated road safety compliance rules that affect vehicle insurance minimums, senior driver reevaluation policies, and in some provinces, how driving infractions are reported to provincial benefit databases. This isn't about politics. This is about paperwork, deadlines, and making sure your file is clean and current. In provinces like Ontario, British Columbia, and Alberta, updated guidelines now require that certain drivers, particularly those over the age of 70, complete a renewal assessment if their license is due for review in the first half of 2026. Missing this window doesn't just affect your license. In some cases, it can trigger a flag on your provincial file, and a flagged provincial file, depending on your situation, may be relevant when your GIS eligibility or your provincial supplement is being reviewed. Now let me be clear, as I always am on this channel. I am not saying that every senior who misses a driving deadline will lose their pension. That is not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that government systems are interconnected in ways that most Canadians are never told about. And the smart move is always to stay ahead of it. Here is what this update specifically includes. First, minimum auto insurance coverage thresholds have been adjusted in several provinces. If your policy hasn't been reviewed since 2024, you may be carrying coverage that no longer meets the updated provincial minimum. That means you could be technically driving uninsured even if you have an active policy. Check your documents. Call your provider. This is not a small issue. Second, for seniors enrolled in provincial drug or transit benefit programs that require annual income and residency confirmation, some provinces have quietly linked that confirmation process to your provincial ID and license status. If your license shows as lapsed or under review, it can delay your benefit confirmation. This is the hidden overlap that almost nobody talks about. Third, and this is important for those of you who receive the Guaranteed Income Supplement GIS, is income tested, and it is reviewed annually. If you have had any change in your financial situation, your housing, your province of residence, or even your marital status, Service Canada needs to know. The February and March window is when many of these reviews are being processed. If your file is not current, your GIS payment, which may be one of the most important payments you receive, could be adjusted without warning. Now I want to pause here and ask you something directly, because this channel is built on community and real conversation. I'd like to hear from you. Which province are you filing from, and has the cost of living affected your pension's value this year? Drop your province and your thoughts in the comments below. Something like, Ontario, yes, costs are up, or BC managing okay. Your response helps other Canadians in your province feel seen, and it helps me know what to cover next. So please take 5 seconds and comment right now. Let's keep going. The road law update also touches on distracted driving penalties, and this is worth knowing. In several provinces, the fine structure for distracted driving has increased significantly in 2026. For retirees who may be driving rideshare vehicles, delivering for supplemental income, or simply commuting regularly, a single distracted driving conviction this year can now carry fines that reach into the thousands. If you are relying on driving as a source of supplemental income while on a fixed pension, one ticket under the new structure can genuinely affect your monthly budget. Know the new numbers before you drive. There is also an update specific to vehicle registration renewal. Some provinces have moved to a new digital verification system, and paper stickers on license plates are being phased out in certain regions. If you have not received your digital registration confirmation by email or through your provincial account, your registration may not have processed correctly. Log in to your provincial vehicle registry account or call your local Service Ontario, ICBC, or registry agent to confirm your status is active and current. Now let's talk about what you should actually do. Here are 3 clear steps to take before the end of this month. Step 1. Log in to My Service Canada account. Review your CPP and OAS payment details, confirm your direct deposit information is accurate, and check whether any review notices have been sent to your account. If you do not have a My Service Canada account, set one up this week. It is free, and it is the most direct way to monitor your benefit status. Step 2. Review your most recent T4A slip. If you received CPP, OAS, or any pension income in 2025, you should have a T4A or a T4A OAS slip arriving in February or early March. Do not file your taxes until you have confirmed these slips match what you actually received. Discrepancies are more common than people think, and catching one early saves significant stress. Step 3. Contact your insurance provider and your provincial vehicle registry to confirm that your auto coverage meets the updated 2026 minimums and that your registration is active and correctly processed under any new digital systems your province has introduced. One phone call this week could prevent a serious problem down the road in every sense of that phrase. Here's the truth that I want to leave you with today. The systems that govern your pension, your benefits, and your legal standing as a driver are all managed by bureaucracies that are not designed to make things easy for you. They are complex, they change quietly, and the burden of keeping up is placed on you, the individual. That is not fair. But it is the reality. And the best thing you can do is stay informed, stay current, and stay connected to a community that breaks this information down in plain language. You are not navigating this alone. That is why this channel exists. That is why we cover these updates every single month. And if this video helped you understand something that you didn't know before, the best thing you can do right now is subscribe to Canada Pension Guide. Hit that bell so you never miss an update, and share this video with someone you know who drives, who collects a pension, or who simply deserves to have this information in their hands. I'm Joseph. Thank you for being here. Stay informed, stay protected, and I'll see you in the next one.